I am here, as you can see, at the Rain and Horn Cumra office with Jason Reed, the brilliant owner and principal. Also, he happens to be an Ironman, which is another story. We might talk about it too, if you guys are interested. We'll give you a few seconds to check in. If anyone is there, please let us know in your comments. Say hello, because we're gonna talk. We're gonna start our first marketing interviews with agents, for agents. That's what I've been planning throughout 2020. I want to do it this year, and Jason is going to be the first principal who's going to share with you his tricks and tips on how to do great real estate marketing. I can see there's a few people in. Who's there? Can you let us know who's there? While I'm having my coffee. Jason makes a good coffee. Okay, won't be taking much of your time because we only probably have about 10 minutes. So let's start. How about Jason is going to introduce himself? Maybe he's going to tell us how big your operations are. If you have any numbers in sales, that would be great. But most of all, what is the most important tools that you use in your marketing in 2021? Since in the, let's say, post-COVID era, we're still dealing with that. Feel sorry for New South Wales.
Yes.
We'll with you guys. Stay strong. Don't hang out too much in Bondi. It's not that much fun. But how about I let Jason speak?
So guys, been selling 20 years now and have owned this business with my wife for the last 3 years, coming up for our 3-year anniversary. So we've been operating now for 155 weeks with now just hitting over 160 sales under this business name. We have seen the market at all-time highs back in 2003, 2004 with high sale prices but low population, low number of sales, to now we're getting back to high sale prices, not yet back at those peaks in our area, but we're seeing high volume. And that's having to change our marketing and our marketing strategies. Also keeping in mind the intensity of our marketing campaigns have to be a lot more on point. Back in 2004, 2005 and previous markets, everything's now peaked pre-COVID.
Yes.
Pre-COVID days, you had average days on market of 60, 70 days in our area, whereas now we've got average days of 17 to 18 days.
If I can cut in, just for those that don't know where Cumra is, that's the north part of Gold Coast, okay? So
Dreamworld.
Dreamworld. If you've ever been on holidays, just, if you ever go for holidays, pop into Jason's office and say hello.
So we're just south of Dreamworld. Everyone knows where Dreamworld is. Great location, also close to Movie World and Wet and Wild. Not so close to SeaWorld, but it's also ones as well. So our marketing campaigns now are a lot more intense.
Yes.
We do a little bit before going to the portals. We try and set things up so when you do launch to the portals, you've already got momentum and sometimes already sold. So we are getting some off-portal sales. So we're using a mixture of database, keeping that database clean, categorising them, current buyers, passive buyers.
Important one, database.
So clean data, using your database and CRM to contact them in mass. And we're doing that 2 ways through SMS blasts. So keeping the buyer database clean. That's through a manual system of us actually typing in, sending out. Like last night we sent out 200 SMS to buyers for a property that's gone just on our website today, which will be boosted up to the portals in time after this weekend, if not sold. So having a campaign, having a strategy to it, using your database, using SMS manual creation. So not typing out 200 SMSs, but using your CRM to send 200 SMSs at once. We are just about to launch with a company that offers automatic SMSing, engaging with our database as well. We do use a AI phone calling system.
This is another new thing, AI, artificial intelligence. What is it? Who do you use?
So we use a company or a system called Claire. We record the voice message that then gets sent out to a number of phone numbers at once. We've tested it on 60 phone numbers. I've tested it on 300 phone numbers. Found probably a better response on 80 to 90 at a time, and you can set it out so your voice message goes out to those numbers, they get it, the interested people call back, you then deal with them. So,
and that's the shout out to Claire and Patrick from Realm. These are the guys that created Claire.
Yeah, great company, great to work with, easy setup, implement straight into our CRM. We found that very helpful. It is a good system, and now they allow the messages to go out staggered. So you don't send out 200 in time and then 80 people call you back in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So it
spreads it out.
which allows you to speak to the right people at the right time. You're not bothering people. You're not calling them while they're driving. You're not calling them while they're paying for groceries. If they want to speak to an agent, they'll come back to you. They've got the information. So I think that's a really good system. We do that before we go to portals in most cases. We also use Claire in other scenarios, prospecting for listings, but that's a whole other discussion.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're talking about SMSing, the auto version. We'll get into that the next couple of weeks and we'll see where that goes.
And now, via the SMS messages, you are sending the virtual tours links?
So the SMS that went out last night to 189, I think is the exact number, it had a link in there which linked them to the property, which sent them straight to the virtual tour. So new property, come on the market, it's within your price range because we've categorised our buyers within price range, so you're hitting relevant people and you're sending them the virtual tour straight away. So they can, last night at 6 o'clock, and we actually watched our, are we allowed to say this online? We watched the Google Analytics and where the people were.
Yeah, well,
so we watched them, we watched where people were clicking on in Australia. So it was interesting to get an idea where the buyers are coming from, and that then relays to the listing room presentation that you can sit down and say, these are where the people are coming from, because you know.
So another thing, guys, if you don't use Google Analytics in your business, maybe you should, because it gives you a great insight of who's visiting your website and when. So another thing, Google Analytics.
Well, I think marketing comes down to when you're sitting in someone's living room, you've got to know what you're talking about. And you can't just sit there and have a brochure and go through it and, oh, twilight shots are the best one to get because that's what they've told me. No, well, why? Why are twilight shots? Why should we use virtual tours? Who's going to click on them? Who's going to engage with them? What's the benefit of it? And have that information in your head and know where your buyers are coming from. If you're going to sit in someone's living room, you've got to earn that right and be professional and know that information rather than just have a brochure and go, oh, well, I've been told this works.
Now, in your marketing packages, you offer virtual tours. Yes?
Non-negotiable.
Non-negotiable. Every single property sold comes with a virtual tour. Do you charge
except ones that don't give us consent. So obviously we're in an area where we sell quite a few properties that have current tenants in place, and a virtual tour with a willing participant being an owner is a non-negotiable. It's just part of the sale process. But with a tenant, sometimes you have that discussion. They are very invasive. They show everything. May not be something that they are open to. So that's the only times that we don't.
Okay, so with virtual
or we're not broken the camera. So occasionally we're not broken the camera. We don't do it.
Yeah,
you fixed that today.
Yes, we fixed it now. So professional photography.
Yes.
Virtual tours.
Yes.
Floor plans.
Yes.
Okay, guys, these are the basics. And a virtual tour nowadays in a digital world is a must. Do the sellers, some of them, have they heard about virtual tours? Do they expect you to have them or not just yet?
It's probably at 50-50 at the moment.
Okay.
Most of 50% of the people we go and see actually know about them, but they don't really get it.
Yes.
And they don't understand from a buyer's, unless they're actually buying. Most of the people we're selling to at the moment haven't really engaged through that buying process yet, because they're so worried about not finding something, they're actually not looking.
Yes.
And they go, oh, we'll sell first and then we'll try and sort something out. And then the panic starts.
And with the virtual tours, because they will cost you guys around between $5 to $7 per property. Now, some of our customers charge their customers for their time. Do you charge your customers for that?
It's part of the package.
It's part of the package. Okay, cool.
So
Awesome.
we've done a calculation to spread the costs across the monthly subscription costs, cost the camera, and I think it goes into the package. And based on the other costs in the package, it's something that's not even discussed.
Okay.
When they know the upside of it, and when we talk through the marketing procedure, marketing process, and what's going to be sent out, and what are going to make people get to the front door, it's not a problem.
Okay, that's awesome. One last question, because we're coming back again to technology.
Yes.
You are thinking about introducing a new technology in your office again,
Yes.
to improve your marketing efforts. What is it?
So that is the automatic SMS
Yes.
through a company called, it's a program called Rita.
Rita, we know Rita. Hello, Rita.
So I'm meeting with Rita, or Zooming, Zooming with them at 2 o'clock today.
Oh.
So it'll be our second meeting and setting everything up, and really excited about that. I've heard through a few of our other agents I've spoken to, and they're having great success.
Yes, some of our customers also use Rita, have great stories from them. Guys, if you haven't heard about Claire and Rita, go online, type it in, and Google it, and you'll find them. And make appointments. Also, if you haven't heard about us, go to virtualtourscreator.com.au and just ask any questions, or call me directly. Hit us out on Facebook, on social media. Thank you very much, Jason.
One last thing. Our photographer, we
Yes.
trained our photographer how to do drone virtual tours.
Oh, I forgot about that. This is the exciting stuff. Well, Jason is one of the few people in the whole country that does it. Tell us.
So our photographer, Ben, great photographer, Establishment Images is his company name. He puts his drone up to do the normal drone shots, but while he's up there, he creates a 360-degree picture. He sends that to me even before he's finished the photo shoot. I load that up then into VTC. It's ready to go, so people can hover at I think 80 feet above the property and zoom in and zoom around. We've got Ben to go and shoot local schools, local areas, Dream World, other exciting parts of Coomera, so we can then add that into the virtual tour of each property, and they can bounce around. We've actually also created a virtual tour of our suburb that people can bounce around from the Marina District to Dream World to our office. We haven't done one of our lunchroom yet because it hasn't been tidied up by the salespeople. But when they tidy it up, we'll do a virtual tour of the office and the lunchroom.
But with the virtual tours, that's what I always say to almost every one of our customers, but not many of you guys have time or listen to me, is you can do those virtual tours just like Jason did of your local suburbs, and you can promote yourself in the local community. As he said, do a virtual tour of a kindergarten or a school. They desperately need such things now in the era of COVID, when people cannot go and visit and just walk through the premises. Now, your face, or if you don't know, your logo is always on the floor. So if you're gonna have Rain and Horn Coomera in that school virtual tour, every single parent or everyone that goes to see that virtual tour on the school website, they're gonna see that Jason is the awesome agent that created all of this. And surely he'll be able to sell the house using such brilliant tools. Thank you very much, Jason.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you very much, guys, for watching. virtualtourscreator.com.au. See you in the next live stream.